I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. That's the only part I hate about spirituality and the spiritual journey. The negative side of it, the side that people don't talk about, the side where you know things that you don't want to know, but you don't have no choice to know it because spirit chose to let you carry it, and you have to walk with that pain. You have to walk with that anger. You have to walk with that frustration, and you don't want to share it because you don't want nobody else around you to have to pick up the weight. So that's what allowed me to hold a lot in too when I was younger because I didn't want to depress nobody else around me. Even if I knew what the truth was, I'd rather told it and keep it on my back than share it and depress the whole world. It's still one of the hardest things I have to do. Like when negative energy come out of me, it's one of the toughest things I have to talk about. I don't like talking about the negative side, but I do it because I know it's all a part of the process and you can't avoid it. But that's one of the hardest things, like me getting over, having to share that part, having to talk about that part. That's what kept me in my box too and kept me not wanting to share anything. Like the hardest parts where negative things happen or you lose people or negative sides come out of it, the negative energy. That's the worst part about it. That's the coldest part. That's the part where I have trouble sleeping or anything like that. When I have to share things like that or when I feel that type of strong negative energy. But I've learned how to flip it into positive energy and found positive ways to share it so it don't sound as bad. But that's the down part about being a spiritualist. Whether good or bad, you have to share the video and you have to share your knowledge about it and you have to let people know what you're feeling and what you're thinking. But the down part about it is even when it's negative, you still have to share it. You still have to talk about it. You still have to experience it. And that's the part that I ain't gonna say I hate, but I strongly dislike. But I found a way to flip it so it don't sound as bad when I make videos or it don't sound as negative. But I've started telling people the open and honest truth about what I dream about and about what happened even when it's negative. I don't hide or run from anything. I just hate doing it, but I will do it because I know it makes me grow, and it makes me grow, and it makes me happier letting it out than keeping it in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, and that's the negative side of being a spiritualist. It's just about the hard parts, the parts you don't want to talk about, the parts where you know somebody you love is not going to be here anymore before they know or before your parents know, and you have to sit there and pretend like you don't know and everything might be okay while you're sitting there knowing the whole time it's over for them and they not coming back, and you got to try to cope with it and pretend everything is okay because you don't want to let your family know anything wrong. I had to walk around with that on me for so many years. Like I would know things before they happen, especially negative things, and I couldn't really share them because, like I said, I ain't want to depress nobody, and it was one of the hardest things I ever had to do. But I'm proud that I kept it in, and I was able to not really depress my family. But I'm open more now to sharing and just being honest because I'm in a more mature place. But that is the most negative side to me of being a spiritualist. Sharing moments like that, them uncomfortable moments where you know it's gonna break somebody's heart, you know it's gonna depress somebody, you know it's gonna hurt somebody's feelings. I don't like things like that. Like toxic people love those messages. I hate those messages where I have to share things like that. But I do it because I have to and it's the right thing to do. But though that's the one negative side I hate about my spirit. Well, I ain't gonna say I hate. I strongly dislike about my spiritual process and my spiritual journey personally. But that's just my opinion. And I talk about it because I know No other spiritualist is gonna be honest about it, but I will, in my opinion. That's my opinion from my personal spiritual experience, though.